What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. So here we are. We're doing daily/weekly vlogs. I say daily because all of the days are going to be pretty much recorded. Me doing shit. A lot of you guys really enjoy watching vlogs of me just like doing shit, and this is what I'm doing right now. We're prepping for the mastermind, masterclass, whatever you want to call it, the only product that I sell, and hopefully over the course of the time, you guys will start to see, damn, TJR isn't talking about any of his products at all. He's not talking about his Discord. He's not talking about anything, because my goal, and what we'll get into later in this video, talking about my goals for 2024, my goal is this shit should sell itself. You guys should hear about this from everybody everywhere. So what I've been doing as of recently is putting a shit ton of work into the mastermind, into the masterclass, to make it the best product ever for people to come in. And literally what I'm writing right now, what to expect, is this should and will be the last piece of trading information / education that you ever need to turn profitable. And that's pretty much what I plan on building. So even though I was just trying to like sell you on it right now, that's besides the point. This is just, you know, these vlogs and these videos are essentially going to be little bit of sneak peek of like what my day-to-day life is, you know, what I'm doing, just like regular vlog shit, bro. I feel like you guys fucked with that. You guys got to see my personality a bit more. I can be more relaxed and then also drop some gems just throughout the video and not have to sit down and just be like read off a script. I feel like you guys don't fuck with that shit. I definitely don't fuck with that shit. This is a day in the life of TJR motherfucking trades. Yeah, Boogie, you excited to go to the beach? Yeah, we're on our way to the beach now to let Boogie get some exercise. Me and Boogie, as it starts raining, but I don't really give a fuck. Rain feels good, whatever. I just want to get out, get active. But me and Boogie, I've been on a cardio journey as of recently, as of the new year. I don't know if you guys can tell. Or I mentioned that in the past video. I said my face has been slimming down. But it's true. I've been doing 30 minutes of cardio on like high-ass incline and hard-ass speed for the past, I don't know, like past 2 weeks straight. Like I've only missed, I think, 1 or 2 days because of travel or like some shit going on. But I've been really good about it. And I took Boogie on like this walk in the neighborhood that's usually really fucking hard for me. Got that shit done like it was nothing. And I came back and I was like, bro, I'm not even sweating. I'm not even tired. And usually I would have been just so fucking gassed from that shit. It was really awesome. It felt really good to see like, damn, 2 weeks of progress is like, you know, doing something every single day is actually showing me something. And we'll touch on that a little bit more, of just like literally doing shit and it causing you to like grow a skill. That's like one of my biggest things in 2024 is me wanting to do more shit, try more shit, and break down and keep working at paying off ignorance debt, which Alex Hormozy, I'm gonna keep just talking about, bro, because he just drops the most game ever. But ignorance debt is essentially like the money that you haven't made because you don't know how to do a certain thing. So let's say I don't know how to market at all. My ignorance debt is like infinite at that point, right? If I don't know how to market at all, what happens when I do learn marketing? Oh, damn, I can make an extra $10,000 a month. What happens if I get good at marketing? Oh, I'm making $100,000 a month, right? So that's kind of what I want to start doing, and focusing on skills that I know for a fact will generate money. And Alex calls those like meta skills, or like skills that can build other skills. So like, what was one of them? Like reading. If you learn the skill of reading, then you can learn a bunch of other skills. You know, writing. If you learn the skill of writing, you can get good at writing, and you can do copywriting emails. You can write a book. It gives you access to a bunch of other things. So that's, I don't know. I think 2024 is going to be a year of growth, a new year of learning. I feel like I kind of cut myself off at like a point of comfortability where I was like, yeah, man, I'm doing awesome at this trading shit. Trading's really locked in. And then I did social media, and like I was all super fucking grind, you know, all last year of social media. And then like the past 2 or 3 months, I was kind of like, yeah, I'm both good at social media and trading. Now what? You know, so now this is my like, what? You know, what am I gonna do? I don't fucking know yet. Who fucking knows? I need to, you know, do some soul searching and start just trying to work on things that I can see benefit myself. And I know sure as hell I'm going to look back on this video in a fucking year. Who knows? This shit's probably going to be in a clip a year later. Hello, future TJR. You know, I'm going to be thanking my myself right now for putting in the work, or what I think would be like brainless work or useless work, to actually get me somewhere. So there's another goal going into 2024. Learn and develop, hard on the develop aspect of new and essential skills that can help me get to the places that I want to go. And also, you know, maybe I'll pick up a hobby along the way. But that's one of the goals going into 2024. Let's get to the beach.
Si tus amigos no me quieren, entonces más para que llamas.
Alright, y'all, so I figured I'd sit you guys down as we've been having this bomb-ass beach day. It was raining, but then me and Boogie ran on the beach, and now he's gassed. And bro, Boogie was in the water for, y'all haven't seen Jesus, Boogie, shedding all your coat on me. But y'all haven't seen any Boogie content in a fucking brick, bro. So welcome Boogie back to the channel. It's been a minute. A lot of you guys are like, did you send Boogie away? Hell no, bro. This is my dog, my best friend, helped me through a lot of depressing ass, sad ass times. So he's staying with me for bro. Literally my dog. But the reason why we wanted to do this is kind of go over my 2024 resolutions and goals. And it's currently raining, so we might have to relocate in a little bit. I'm not sure. We might as well start spitballing right now, and if it gets really, really ugly, we can switch it off. Okay, so first things first, in terms of 2024 goals, damn, it is coming down. Yeah. What is the word, Boogie?
Yeah, what are we talking about today again?
2020. Easy.
Whoa there,
easy.
Pacho.
First day out, and you think your tongue has free reign, Boogie. Your tongue is only allowed in one spot. All right, 2024 vision. I'm being dead ass. I'm hard as fuck. Ew, God, not like that. Like I'm a hard ass. I don't know. I feel like I want to tell you guys so you guys can hold me accountable, along with me to be able to look back at this and be like, damn, I did 2x or 3x or 5x, whatever I said I was going to do. So there's some goals that I want to keep private, because there's some shit that's just better off not being said and you just doing it yourself. So like trading goals, I feel like I keep those pretty private, because that should just come along with trading anyways. It's not really a resolution. It's like some shit that you should be doing for trading regardless. But I'll go over some life overall goals that I want to do going into 2024, and hopefully you guys can, you know, do this as well, because it should be applicable to everybody in whatever stage or point in life that they're at. And if anything, it's going to help you guys a lot more than it's going to help me, because for you guys, the jump from just being at baseline to wherever you want to go by implementing all of these things, your guys' jump will be a lot higher versus me. I'm already up here, you know, like it gets harder and harder to get higher and higher and better as time goes on. Right now, you guys are at the bottom floor, nothing to lose, a bunch to risk. So you guys are in great positions to set yourselves up for an awesome year. So without further ado, the first thing that I want to get better at in 2024 is saying no to events, things, people, opportunities. And I was talking to Buddy behind the camera about this yesterday, and I was saying Warren Buffett gets, you know, millions, if not like a billion offers or deals that are sent to him throughout the entire year. And throughout the entire year, he only acts or takes 1 to 2 positions. Come on, Boogie, you're digging a hole right now while I'm getting hard. But Warren Buffett only takes 1 or 2 positions out of the millions of positions that are sent out to him. So take that into perspective. You know, he knows exactly what he's looking for in terms of an opportunity or a buy-in. I need to be the same way about literally every decision, right? Whether it be saying yes to hang out with someone, saying yes to go out to an event. And now that I'm like larger on the internet, I have some really awesome people and some really awesome experiences that get thrown my way literally every single day. People say, hey, do you want to come to this event for free? Hey, do you want to do this with me? Do you want to go out to this section where your favorite rapper is performing? And there are going to be times throughout this entire year and times last year that I wish I had just said, look, man, I wish I could go, but I can't. So that's my first goal, is say no to literally everything to say no to literally everything except for the exceptions. And it's like, okay, what are the exceptions? Whatever is just too obvious of a deal to turn by, you know, like too good of a deal to turn down. And you'll know, right? Your gut will probably be saying, you know, should you be going out to this concert? Should you be going out to this club? It's only giving you this reward versus like, imagine how good you'll feel if you wake up early in the morning, and imagine how good you'll feel if you put in a bunch of work the following morning, versus if you go out tonight, you're, you know, pretty much saying, look, I'm not going to work tonight. I'm not going to work tomorrow morning. Probably won't be able to work in the afternoon either. So that's the first biggest one. Say no to literally everything and understand, hey, opportunities, events, memories, and all that shit will come along with me saying no. By me saying no, it's not me saying no to everything and anything. Look, I want to do what I want to do, essentially. And then moving on from that, lots of personal growth I think is going to happen this year. Because I'm still a young ass kid. I'm 21, and again, we were talking about, you know, being self-aware. I think that's the next biggest thing, is being self-aware of what your intentions are and what you want to do with your own life, and understand that everybody else around you, no matter how close to you they are, no matter how important they are to you, their opinions and what they want you to do is purely based on the version of you that suits them best. Okay, so let's say I have a friend who loves watching NBA games, no matter what. Besides that, he fully supports me in my business, he fully supports me in everything, and he's a dope-ass friend. But when his favorite team comes along and gets on the fucking TV, he says, hey, yo, Ty, like, let's watch this game, please, I'll do this, I'll do that. And, like, that's a situation where I'm just going to have to say no. And if he makes up a billion different excuses about, hey, you're a bad friend for this, you're a bad friend for that, because you're not going to this, you have to shrug that shit off and realize he's saying that because he wants you to act or do a certain thing for him. And that's the same thing with others' opinions. Fuck literally every other person's opinion on you besides your own opinion. And that's something that I've been trying to learn over the past year, and I think something that I need to really, really grasp this year. It's understanding that others' opinions are literally just to try and keep you in their little sculpture, okay? So imagine if I'm me and I have 100 people around me, and for most other people, it's even more, okay? Let's say I have 100 people around me, and all 100 of those people are telling me, hey, I need you to do this thing. And all 100 of those people want you to do a different one thing for them. Who are you going to be if you say yes to all of those people? You're not going to be who you want to be. Who are you going to be if you say yes to only half of those people? You're not going to be who you want to be. Who are you going to be if you say yes to 2 or 3 of those people? You'll probably be pretty close and pretty centered more towards your goals and your alignment. And maybe that's what it takes, saying yes to just 2 or 3 people. But then it's going to get to a point where you're saying, man, I'm still not living life to my fullest. I'm still not living life how I want to, because I'm letting these 2 or 3 people. And guess what, guys? Odds are those 2 or 3 people, when you get really down, it's really easy for me to say, I'm not going to listen to what my followers think. It's really easy for me to say, I'm not going to listen to what old people in high school who I barely even talk to now, I don't care about what they think. But when it gets down to your wife, your husband, your family, your parents, those are the people that are going to try and keep you a certain way, right? Your parents, do they want what's best for you, or do they want you to be a person that makes them look the best? Think about it long and hard, okay? Mom or dad, if you're watching this, you have to agree with me on this. If I'm making a decision for my parents that isn't aligned with my own beliefs or where I want to go with life, why am I making that decision at all? It's because I want to please them. Why do I want to please them? They're my parents, they're my family. Cool, I can please them in other ways. I can show up to family events, I can show them love, I can hang out with them. But am I going to make life decisions that I specifically do not want to make? There's a difference between your family saying, hey, we want you to do this, and you fully wanting to do it, and you do it. Awesome. Those are the people that you want to surround yourself with. We're pretty much, it's impossible to find someone that every single decision is the exact same. But you want to surround yourself with the people where the majority of your guys' decisions are almost spot on. Or somebody who actually respects the decisions that you're making. Okay, so if I say, look, I don't want to go out tonight, I want to sleep in. and all of your friends are bashing you and saying, oh, you didn't go out last weekend, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, you're a bad friend. Are you? Maybe. To them, they think you're a bad friend, but you could be the best friend to somebody else. It's something to think about. There's a lot of people in this world, and limiting yourself to just one small ass circle because you're comfortable around those people, it's really, 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 really fucking limiting. So really just the overarching theme for my 2024 is do everything that is going to benefit myself. And guess what? Everyone's going to call you a dick. Everyone's going to call you selfish. Everyone's going to call you a hothead. Everyone's going to say you're stubborn. Everyone's going to say you don't give a fuck about anybody. Well, guess what? If everybody lived the life that they wanted to, if they made decisions purely based on what they want to do, on literally where they want to go in life, the world would be a million times better. The only reason why they're saying that to you is because they're too self-conscious, they're too much of a bitch to make their own decisions. So they're getting mad at you for making your own decisions because, hey, what the fuck? Tyler doesn't want to do this, but I really want to do it, so why doesn't he want to do it? We're two different people. And if your friends can't see that and can't recognize that, have a hard-ass conversation. Doesn't mean you don't have to be friends with them. Bring it up and say, look, this is exactly what I want to do with my life. I want to make my own decisions, and you have to be comfortable with me making my own decisions. And if you're not, and if you disagree with the decisions that I'm making, and if you don't like the way that I'm going, I'm not going to stop that because of you. And we're just going to have to part ways. It's, again, man, it's a hard-ass thing, and it's honestly probably why I haven't been able to do it until now. And there's a reason why I'm so passionate talking to you guys about this, because the power of saying no and the power of literally throwing everybody else's opinions and intentions out the fucking window and deciding, you want what's best for you, that's going to change your life. If you don't listen to anybody's opinions, anybody's suggestions to you, and you just do what you would like to with your entire life, as long as your goals and overall morals and resolutions are towards your best life, you are literally limitless in terms of growth. Because the second you stop listening to other people, you'll start doing what you want, you'll probably start doing what's better for you, and you'll instantly see an immediate amount of growth, bro. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous what can happen when you start making decisions for yourself and you start saying no to other people and you start not giving a fuck what anybody else says to you, what anybody else thinks about you, and what anybody else tells you what to do. The second you guys can just, and again, man, I'm saying this as if it's the easiest thing ever. This is my resolution. This is my goal. It's really, really fucking hard, and I know I've been yapping my ass off about this, but as you guys can tell, similar to last year's resolution video, I'm really passionate about this, and I think this will help me go to the next step, take me to the next level. So this is why I want to voice this and show this to you guys, so maybe I can look back and be like, damn, 2024 was my season of no. 2024, I said no to fucking everybody. 2024, I made decisions for me, and I immediately saw that growth. During 2023, was I making decisions for me? Yeah. Was I, working really fucking hard? Yeah. Was I still taking into account others' opinions, others' intentions? Was I still taking actions based off of what others wanted me to do? 1,000%, and there's no growth in that. Because if you're making your own decisions, let's say you make a horrible decision that's purely based off your decision, right? Oh, I went and did this, and the only reason why I did it was because I wanted to do it, and you fuck up in the worst way possible. You just learned the best lesson of your life, okay? Don't not do things because you're scared. Take risks. That's, I guess, next up. I can literally just spin off all of these. That we'll cut off the season of no and cut off the, other people's opinions and keep moving. But for me, if you can really just take risks and separate yourself from being scared of what other people think about you first, right? Because them thinking about you, it doesn't directly affect you, right? Maybe they treat you a little bit differently. But then, once they start saying something, you're on a good track. It means their thoughts need to be verbalized now. And then once they start verbalizing their thoughts and you still don't give a fuck, then it's up to them to make the decision, hey, do I still want to be this person's friend? Which, again, this sounds horrible, but it's true. Do I still want to be this person's friend? And if so, how can I be this person's friend? Be in control of your own life. Everybody is just a fucking dog on a leash to somebody. Everybody is somebody else's bitch. Whether we know it or not, we're all on leash to somebody or something. And it just is just a line of leashes all the way up to the top. Be someone who's off fucking leash, bro. Be someone who makes decisions for themselves. Bro, like, it even gets down to as simple as shit as, like, what you're fucking wearing in the morning. Where you go to eat. Stop making fucking okay, you want to go eat somewhere and your friend doesn't want to eat there? Fucking awesome. You go to that place, he goes to that place, you'll meet up after and you'll talk about it. Is that not a problem being solved? You guys can bitch and scream about anything else you want. Is that not a problem being solved? Moving forward, taking risks. The only way to grow, and we talked about this a little bit, so I'll just touch on it again. Paying down ignorance debt, the only way to grow and the only way to build a new skill is by doing something that you suck ass at or you know nothing about. Okay, so for me, again, like we were saying in the car, I'm still unsure what these skills and what all that really entails for me, but I'm open to it. So as I start working and doing more throughout this year, I'll be able to start to notice, like, hey, I'm growing this skill. Or I can just take a couple steps back and look like, hey man, what skills could really benefit me? Man, I need to be better at doing this. Again, like, what was everything that we just talked about? All of those were skills. Saying no is a skill. Throwing other people's opinions out the door is a skill. Acting based off certain people's opinions, throwing that out the door, that's a skill. Okay, so how can I grow and practice these skills? Because at first, you're going to suck ass. In 2023, I sucked ass at all of those things that I just said. But as I'm practicing it, and as I'm becoming more conscious of it, I can grow and I can learn. As I make mistakes with that skill, I grow and I learn and I don't make those mistakes again. Right? So taking risk and trying things and doing more of it and trying it now rather than later and paying off as much ignorance debt as possible right now is my next goal for 2024, in that I would much rather try to do as many things as possible sooner rather than later, especially knowing that it's going to be down the line. If I'm thinking, damn, I should probably get better at hiring people because in 5 years when my business is big as fuck, I'm going to need to be really good at that. Why not start hiring people now? Even if it's someone who's working for free, they could suck ass and it's still not even worth it for you to hire them for free, right? That's a skill, something to learn, okay? What else did I want to talk about? Saying no, fuck other people's opinions, paying off ignorance debt, taking risks, working more. Oh, actions leading to results. This is the last thing that I want to cover. Understanding that this year for me, last year, I tried a lot of shit. A lot of shit worked and a lot of shit didn't work at all. But what I do know is I can look back and say, I did this and it caused this to happen. How can I replicate that? Do the same thing that caused that to happen over and over and over and over again. So identifying results, and then I also identifying what actions directly cause those results, okay? And for me, like, there's two ways to distinguish that. One thing is removing emotion from everything. So by me saying, oh, I was really depressed and I had a really hard childhood and my parents cut me off when I turned 18, that's why I became a profitable day trader. What action caused that result? Nothing. Me being depressed, did that make me rich? No. Me being cut off by my parents, did that make me rich? No. Me, like, being sad and down in the dumps with negative money in my bank account, did that make me rich? No. What made me rich? 2 years of working my fucking ass off day trading and losing money every single day until I started making money consistently in the third year. 2 years of work is what led to that. So by separating the emotion of, oh, I was sad, oh, I was depressed, oh, I felt bad about myself. If you remove that and just look at the facts, what got me to the place that I am now? And do that over again, right? A lot of people on the internet will make up reasonings and actions and say that that's like their reason for the results that they've had. But in turn, they forgot what actions actually took them to that point. Okay, and I'm victim of this too. I'm just starting to realize this now. Okay, so like another example of this is like gurus. And again, I'm a victim of this, okay? You get online and say, I wake up in the morning, I do my meditation, I do my grounding, I get in the cold plunge, I go on a walk, I go to the gym, and after my 3-hour morning routine, I'm fired up and ready to go and get to work. And then I work for 1 hour, and then I get lunch, and then after that, I work for 30 minutes, and then I get dinner and call it a day. You know, like, they give a lot of value to their morning routine because they got rich by doing hard shit, by doing a shit ton of work every single day. And then when they got rich, they started a morning routine that they were like, hey, this makes me feel kind of good about myself and makes me motivated to go do the shit that I didn't want to do in the first place, the shit that I was doing back then. And now they say that's why they got rich. Cold plunge doesn't make you rich. Getting up early doesn't make you rich. Being depressed doesn't make you rich. Having a hard childhood doesn't make you rich. What makes you rich is the actions that led to you getting rich in the first place. And it's up to you guys to start figuring that out. Okay, so that's what I mean by taking risk and doing more, paying off ignorance debt, and building skills. Start doing shit that causes shit to happen. When you get in a cold plunge, you're cold. What next? Did it make you $5? Did it make you $10? No. What's going to make you money? And start at that. Then you can get into the optimization shit, right? And wind is picking up and fucking rain is going. Maybe we continue this conversation. I've been yapping my ass off for a while, but we're gonna cut it right here, okay? Hopefully you guys gain some solid ass info from this. I want to continue this conversation away from the rain and away from the wind. All right, let's get back to it. All right, y'all. Fuck it. I already told you guys my 2024 resolutions. I talked for a long ass time, but yeah, pretty much moral of the story. I want to grow more. Overall, like personally, I feel like I spent like 5 years of my life really trying to get the hang of this like trading thing, and I did, and thank God I did. And then, you know, last year I spent it dedicated towards social media. I feel like I figured that out pretty quick, and now it's time to focus on some personal shit and grow as a human, as a person, rather than like as a trader, as a businessman, as a influencer. I think that's a huge thing that a lot of people kind of overlook. Like, hey man, how can I grow myself and not just the things around me? Because I mean, you guys know I've dealt with mental health issues, and I feel like this year specifically, especially with like all the goals that I kind of just went off you, will be fucking huge for my mental and just like overall well-being. So I'm really excited, and hopefully you guys are down to take on the challenge with me. That being said, I think we got a whole fucking video, man. I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. We're gonna keep firing these shits off. Hopefully you guys enjoy them. All right, peace out.